I got into Sonic not from the games, but from the TV shows. First one being Sonic X, which, I'm not gonna lie, what drew me in was that bitchin' theme song.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
Man, that shit still slaps. But what made me stay was the show itself. I really liked the characters, Eggman was funny, Tails was adorable, but who didn't draw me in was Sonic. Even as a dumb kid, I thought Sonic was an over-cocky butthole. He had his moments, but they were few and far in between. And that's true for a lot of his shows. But despite Sonic's garbage character, I could ignore it and still enjoy the show. I mean, I used to enjoy Mystic Heroes and...
Kai's enemy? Ha!
Who the... Where have they gone?
Holy shit. Eventually, I was gifted with the first Sonic game for my DS, and I was actually really excited to play it. After all, even if I don't like the one character, as long as the gameplay is good, I'll still have a good time. Too bad the gameplay is like fucking dog shit. I can't tell you how much I hate the first Sonic game. The gameplay was chunky, the fucking enemy layout was dumb, and the map itself was just... Who fucking designed that? And apparently that's one of the good ones. Sonic games past the classic era are classified as literal trash fires. It's kinda what they're known for. Hell, one of the most famous, or I should say infamous, Sonic games, Sonic 06, is only played today because of its fucking massive bugs! And the weird time travel. And the Final Fantasy looking humans. And the bestiality.
Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Holy hell! Was there no one on board? No one! That saw all this shit and was just like...
How about new?
I'm getting off track here. Point is that I hate Sonic, and I always have. So when it was announced that Sonic the Hedgehog was getting a movie, I thought it was going to be total Hedgehog shit. And then, we got that first trailer. I remember that day fondly. It was a warm spring morning. I awoke to birds chirping happily outside my window, and I thought to myself, today's going to be a good day. And then I turned on my phone to see that the Sonic movie trailer was just uploaded to YouTube. And I watched it. And my good day became great.
Gotta go fast.
It was gloriously ugly, incredibly terrible, and wonderfully awful. I watched that trailer on repeat, laughing my ass off. I couldn't even hear Gangsta's Paradise afterwards without laughing. It was a real awkward conversation to explain to people. I knew it was gonna be bad, but not like that! After I saw that trailer, I knew I had to go see it. Even when they fixed the design of Sonic, I knew they didn't change anything else for the movie. And if they fucked up that bad, it's gotta be a fucking night show, and I couldn't wait to see it. So I grabbed my buddy Geese, and we went to hate watch that shit. But something unexpected happened. I came out a fan, cause I love the first Sonic movie. It was funny, charming, a bit gay, plus it had found family. And more importantly, they fit Sonic for me. I love movie Sonic. Because instead of being that cocky asshole that's too cool for you, he's a traumatized kid that just wants to be loved and liked and be able to go out in the fucking sun by people. He still acts similarly to game Sonic, but the reasonings behind it are completely different. He's putting on an act to be liked. He does quotes to try and get people to like him. This is a Sonic that just wants to be liked because he hasn't had anybody for fucking 10 years. Do you know how long 10 years is? That's a goddamn decade. The last time we went for 10 years, we went from basic basket fucking cell phones to ones that we can just fucking do drone strikes on. Like, that's a long ass time. TLDR. They fit Sonic and put the reasonings behind how he acts in a completely different way. And it makes a difference. So I was pumped to see it continue. And it did with the new Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Honestly, they could have just made the first movie again and I would have been happy. But they cranked everything up to 11. It was funnier, more action-packed, gayer, and the found family. I was fed. They exceeded my expectations. And then some. Before I get to my big things, first off, can I just gush about how cute Sonic is? Like, he's baby. And all the moments he, Tom, and Maddie are like a family, it's heroin in my veins. It probably helps that movie Sonic is actually younger than Game Sonic. Game Sonic is around 16 years old. And movie Sonic is between 12 and 13 in the first movie and is still 13 in the second one. I might not be 100% sure of that, but he's definitely younger than Game Sonic. So I feel like that helps a lot. The only gripe I have with these parts of the movie is that I wish we got some Maddie and Sonic bonding. Like, don't get me wrong, the Tom and Sonic parts are fucking great. But like, just one scene between mother and son, like, it would have been great. I like Tails a lot, but Knuckles freaking stole the show. He's a very serious warrior with a naivete to people and relationships, which makes sense considering his backstory. After all, the tribe that went after Sonic in the first movie is his fucking tribe, and there were no survivors. Longclaw is kind of a badass. Even when she was basically down for the count, she took down an entire race. But besides that, he hasn't had anyone to talk to or be around for years. That's actually something that connects Sonic and Knuckles. This traumatic event that made them lose their family and basically put them in isolation for 10 years. It relates the two together, which to my knowledge, the game counterparts don't have. Like, Knuckles is just there, and sometimes he's Sonic's friend, and sometimes he's not. Moving on. Now, when I first heard that Jim Carrey was gonna be Eggman, I was like, really? Okay. I've seen a few of his movies before, and he's a pretty funny guy, but can he really be Eggman? I mean, not that Eggman is a super serious character or anything, it just... Ugh. But the first movie really was fucking great for him. Eggman has this seriousness to him, but he's also fucking hilarious. Anytime it's just in his lab and just busting out while being literally the bad guy is pretty fucking good. And after Sonic basically kicked his ass in the first one and stuck him on a mushroom planet for, I think, 8 months, he's a bit more crazy. But he still feels like the Eggman from the first movie. He's funny and still a threat, which you want from a good villain. Eggman is a chaotic asshole in Sonic 2, and every scene of his is golden. Especially with Knuckles and Stone. And can I just sidebar real quick? These two are gay. Like, at the very least, Stone wants to bottom for him. Like, there is no straight explanation for any of their shit.
Doctor, where are you?
I knew you'd come back, sir.
Down low. Too slow. I missed you, Stone.
Honestly, when Eggman did get the Master Emerald, I thought he would become kind of like a boring, robotic, godlike thing. But he still has his chaotic energy and is still freaking golden. Like when, oh god, when they freaking like finally beat him and he's like in the Eggman, he's just trying to get the fuck up and he like sees that like Sonic is like going for the thing, like it's so good. I honestly can't see anyone as Eggman besides Jim Carrey anymore. Like, he has completely engulfed the role. Like, I would love to see Jim Carrey's Eggman in the games. If, Sega, if you're watching this, you want me to play a Sonic game, bring Jim Carrey over. Bring that over, and I'm gonna buy it. And, like, if you want to bring, you know, Tom and Maddie over, like, I wouldn't say no to that either. So this has, like, nothing to do with the main plot of the movie, but can I just say the Bride Rampage was fucking hilarious and weirdly badass. Like, when Maddie's sister finds out that, like, her fiance is actually a part of Gun and was just doing this whole thing to lure Sonic to them, she got so fucking mad, which is totally respectable. How much money did she put in this fucking wedding again? But, oh my god, it was so good. I didn't like her character that much in the first movie, because, you know, she was in the way. But, like, after seeing her, like, kick ass, like, I'm more warmed up to her, though. Plus, seeing Maddie save her boys, the game references were really cute in the movie, too. Like, when Stone is in the giant egg robot near the end, and Eggman's just like, did you look at the manual? And then he pulls it up and it's an actual Sega manual for the robot. Like, that's so fucking good. I was not expecting that. There's also when Sonic was drowning at one point and then this big air bubble cupped up and I was just like, wait, is he gonna do the thing? And then he, like, sucked it in and he did the thing. And it was just like, I remember talking to someone afterwards that they really wished that the drowning music had been playing at that point, but I feel like that would have been too on the nose. Oh, there's another point where Eggman, Knuckles, and Stone are just all around this thing, and there's a hologram of Sonic, and he's like tapping his foot because like he's impatient, but that's also like from the games, like when you don't move Sonic. Like all the references are either integrated organically or in a cheeky manner, and the balance makes it perfect. Leaning too much in either side would have ruined them for me. The story was way better this time too. Like, I said I loved the first Sonic movie. And I mean it. But the whole road trip thing was just kind of... But instead of them just going on a road trip, they're going around the world looking for the Master Emerald. Going from one location to another, getting clues and such. And it's just... It's not only a better story, it's also more in with Sonic. It's really good. Plus, we get all the little moments. Like when Sonic and Tails go to that bar and have to do some dance-off, which seems weird, I know, but like, it's done really good. Like, Tails incorporates his tech in a way and it makes it fucking amazing. Oh, when Sonic snowboards down the fucking mountain after, like, kind of just fucking losing the compass. Oh, there is one point in the movie, it's when Tom and Maddie are in Hawaii, like, right before the wedding. JoJo comes up and it was just showing the wings. And, like, Tom does, like, this trick, and the second he did it, I was just like, he totally put the fucking teleporting ring with the ring rings. And then when I saw that it was the ring during the wedding, I was just waiting. I was waiting for him because I was like, how is he gonna fucking ruin the wedding? And then he had to like literally just grab it and throw it and then an avalanche of snow just comes crashing in. It was so great. I mean, then Gun was there and kind of fucking was just like assholes, but Gun's always assholes, so like, that's pretty good. That was pretty there. There's one gripe I have though. So, in the first movie, the whole opening happened because the Echidnas wanted to capture Sonic. Like, legit. Like, they came and they had nets and shit and everything. But in Sonic 2, we find out that they really wanted the Master Emerald the whole time. Which is weird, because like I said, in the first one, it's so heavily implied that they wanted Sonic for his powers. That's why he was in hiding for 10 years, because the Echidnas and everyone else wanted his powers. But especially the Echidnas, because they were there and they wanted to capture him with the little and everything. It feels like a retcon And you know how I feel about those. I kind of wish they kept the first reason, like, just for the drama alone, you know? Like, instead of Knuckles, like, coming to, like, get the Master Emerald, even though that's where Game Incorporated, like, he was coming to finish his tribe's job of capturing Sonic, like, ah! And then, like, Sonic could be like, hey, your tribe murdered, my first mom. Fuck you. And, like, it just would have been... It would have been more dramatic, man. Besides that, I freaking love the movie. And I'm not the only one. The first one did great and the sequel's already doing gangbusters. In fact, some of them fucking hate them. I both understand their plight and also don't care. Let me explain. They waited forever for this movie. A Sonic movie has been in talks since '03. And what they got was an unfaithful adaptation. If that level of treatment was directed to any of my games becoming movies, I'd fucking riot. So I get it. But I also love that it's unfaithful, because it fixes the issues I had with the game characterization, a la Sonic. And I love the humans! Tom and Maddie are amazing, and I love seeing all of them become a happy little family. Sorry, Sonic fans, but I gotta choose between the movies we got and a more faithful adaptation for you, then fuck y'all. Both the Sonic movies are up there for my favorite movies, especially for video game movies. Though 2 is way higher than 1. Which just shows how amazing the sequel is. Which isn't that uncommon. A lot of the times the sequel is way better than the first one, because they learn from the first one what worked and what didn't, and then they go out and bang out a better version of it. Like Shrek and Shrek 2, for example. Let's just hope Sonic 3 doesn't end up like Shrek 3, though.
Good luck, and do not fuck it up.